On the final day of his trip to the Czech Republic, Benedict XVI visited the tomb of Saint Wencenslaus, the patron saint of the country. The tomb sits at Stara Boleslav Cathedral, about 35 kilometers from Prague. Saint Wenceslaus was a Bohemian king and died as a martyr in the year 935. After visiting his crypt, the Pope greeted a group of priests who were ill. Then he left in the famous Pope-mobile to an area where he celebrated the most significant ceremony of the trip, a feast in the name of the nation's patron saint. 40,000 pilgrims were in attendance. Many of the faces in the crowd were young and staked out overnight to attend the ceremony. During the Mass, Benedict XVI reminded all Catholics that they too can be saints in their own personal lives.
C'è bisogno di persone che siano credenti e credibili, pronte a diffondere in ogni ambito della società quei principi e ideali cristiani ai quali si ispira la loro azione.
The Pope explained that it is not enough to appear like a good and honest person. He said you need to be a good and honest person to be like a saint. During the ceremony, some teenagers gave the Pope an album with photos of the types of activities they carry out in their parish and a donation to Africa. In response, the Pope encouraged them to take their Christian faith seriously.
Il Papa vi chiede di vivere con gioia ed entusiasmo la vostra fede, di crescere nell'unità tra di voi e con Cristo, di pregare ed essere assidui nella pratica dei sacramenti, in particolare dell'Eucaristia e della Confessione, di curare la vostra formazione cristiana.
Among the teens, the Pope recalled last year's World Youth Day in Sydney and called on them to attend the summit, which will take place in Madrid in 2011.